also have in this economic environment. When, with the Sky Dome situation, that was all talked about. I don't want to rehash that. But there's a lot of trepidation, there's a lot of unknowns here. Correct me if I'm wrong, I understand that you don't want to have a referendum, but I just wondered, can we have our own here? Who is against a tax, at this type of arena? Can we have a show of hands? Who is against it? Who is against it? Okay, not many here, just a few. Okay, well.
Sorry, the question was who's against the
Are we going to have a referendum on it?
Oh, who's against that? What was your question? Only ask people to put their hands up for it.
Yeah.
Are they against the tax increase?
No. Are we going to have a referendum on the taxpayer-funded arena?
Would you ask the audience something? I didn't hear what the question was to the audience.
Okay.
What was the question?
I asked the audience, because my understanding is you don't want a referendum, is that correct?
Yeah, but I'll explain that in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just wondered if we can have our own referendum here with, the people are here.
So you're saying who's against the arena?
I'm saying, can we have our own, who is against a taxpayer-funded arena? And I was just asking, who's, to raise
Could
your
I
hand.
just modify your question a bit? Because as the mayor, I do want to know this, but I would say who's against the way in which this has been structured financially? Because you're saying taxpayers, and that implies property taxes, the way it's being proposed to be funded. Who's against that?
Framework.
The financial framework.
So it's about
People know even what it is.
No, but Frank, you've got to ask who the town staff are and who Graham's consultants are first too. Then we
Will you be meeting next week?
Okay. So we're going to move on to someone else, and so I've
that's
answered
fine.
that question right up front, and then we'll get to the second row here. Right